so we're gonna do some things here. I'm gonna play Jack 2015.
Has been activated. Okay, we're set.
Attention, there are flowers.
Okay, yeah.
Flowers have been delivered from...
So I want to play this game because I want to get some of the wrong answer to the game prizes here. And so that when we do play this with the group, we can do some of these later episodes, which not a lot of people have played.
Sound, delicious, and go. People have, like, even very clear. For people to meet to mystery.
So it's just like this.
What her butt looks like? Well, I mean, it doesn't look like... It doesn't look good. We are dangerously close to...
This is Jack 2015. I'm your host, Cookie Masterson. And hey, wipe that smile off your face. This is serious. Okay, just kidding. There will be farts and stuff.
This is loosely based off of 2011, Jack?
Flying solo, so did Amelia Earhart. And look how that turned out.
I do have
And
that,
our
but I
wrong
can't
answer
play
of the
that
game is
apparently
brought
on
to
my
you
Xbox
by
Series X.
The San Francisco
I would really
Honor
like to,
Choir.
though.
Free concerts every Wednesday, except for mating season.
If you happen to find our sponsor's wrong answer of the game, you'll be rewarded with big prizes and cash.
So we're looking for something from the San Francisco Honor Choir.
All right, here we go.
That is the wrong answer of the game. And if we get the wrong answer of the game, we get rewarded with the prizes and cash.
Let's begin with Bootyful. Let's analyze one of Kim Kardashian's body parts. About what percentage of Kim Kardashian's brain is just made up of water? 10%, 40%, 80%, or 100%? Kim Kardashian's brain, and everybody else's brain for that matter, is made up of about 80% water.
Just so you know,
But
this
that other
title
20%
is
is
one of my
just
most
so
played
round and
titles of
firm, I can't
Jack,
stop
so...
thinking about it.
Plus, they aren't randomized in this game, unlike some of the other ones.
It's time
or
for
most of the other ones, in
His
fact.
acting is alright. So, you know how they called Matthew McConaughey's resurgence as an actor his McConaissance? Well, if Matthew McConaughey is currently experiencing a McConaissance, then what period of his life just ended? The McCona Dark Ages, the McCona Industrial Age, the McCona Middle Ages, or the McCona Enlightenment Age? All wrong. Watch how easy this is. The Renaissance first occurred in Italy in the late 14th century, immediately following the Middle Ages. So the McConaissance would follow the McCona Middle Ages. Which is funny because most Renaissance sculptures also need to put on a damn shirt.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Here's a good one. Brought to you by the letter Unibrow.
Oh, it's one of these.
And if you get this one right, I'll rustle up some extra moolah
So
for
there are
you.
no gibberish questions
Arrange
in this
the
game.
Sesame Street
No.
characters in order of fewest
I'm playing
to
a
most
game right now.
eyebrows.
I am not
Bert,
gonna restart my
Ernie,
computer
the
for
Count.
you.
Ernie, Bert, the Count. Bert, Ernie, the
Gotta
Count.
make sure we're
the
still
Count,
rolling.
Bert, Ernie, or Ernie, the Count, Bert. No, I'll get this. Ernie has no eyebrows at all, Bert has one long single eyebrow, and the Count has two eyebrows! And yet, none of them have ever blinked.
That's because they're Muppets. That's why they never blinked.
Why not try Duck, Duck, Swan? Say the cast of Duck Dynasty attends a performance of Swan Lake and thinks there are real waterfowl on stage. In their confusion, which character would they most likely shoot? Siegfried, Benno, Von Rothbart, or Odette?
I got no idea on this one. So something you can do if you don't know the news, you let the timer run out because the more time you take, the less money you can get or deplete.
Not much time left. Odette is a princess who has been turned into a swan, so the Duck Dynasty crew would probably fill her full of lead. Especially if they find out she once fooled around with a lady swan in college. Here's one I like to call The Man in the Backwards Yellow Hat. And it's a dis or dat. I'm going to read off 7 things, and for each one you tell me if it's an alleged antic by pop star Justin Bieber or an antic by the classic children's book character Curious George. If it's Justin Bieber, press the left arrow. If it's Curious George, press the right arrow. Okay, let's move. Peed in a mop bucket. Broke his leg falling from a fire escape. Arrested for falsely reporting a fire. Egged a house. Got high on ether. Fed a bugle to an ostrich. Went to a Brazilian brothel. You were a couple of bananas short of a bunch. I think we can all agree that it's time for that little bastard to get deported. And then it's your turn, Bieber. Round 1 is complete, and you haven't even broken a sweat. Keep in mind, all the prizes are doubled in round 2. And remember, keep an eye out for the wrong answer to the game. It's still out there. Let's move on, shall we?
Okay, remember, it's the San Francisco Auto Choir we're looking for.
Next up, Dumber and Dumberer 2.
That's a lot of
So
words.
there's Dumb and Dumber, and then there was Dumb and Dumberer, and then Dumb and Dumber 2. Makes perfect sense. Now, going back a few decades, there was The Odd Couple and The Odd Couple 2. So, if another remake of The Odd Couple used the superlative adjective, it would be called The Blank Couple. Odd, odder, oddest, or odderest.
Whoa, what do we got here? Something interesting.
Correct answer, show yourself. Odd is the adjective, odder is the comparative adjective, and oddest is the superlative adjective. But of course, everyone who made the original Odd Couple movies is dead, which means it's the perfect time for Rob Schneider to swoop in and revitalize the franchise. No, but speaking of otter, get it? You just won the greatest hits of the San Francisco Otter Choir. Hailed as one of the top 3 otter choirs in the world, the San Francisco Otter Choir will astound you with their covers of Little Red Corvette and the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
I would actually like to hear
Today's
some
wrong
of the
answer of the
San
game
Francisco
brings you
Otter
an
Choir's
extra
things, honestly.
$8,000. Surprise.
So yeah, in round 1, wrong answer is 4,000. This round is 8,000. So that's out of the way.
This
You
one's
continue on with
called
the game.
Let It Go, Let It Go, Let It Go. At which temperature would Olaf from the movie Frozen melt and die? 30 degrees Kelvin, 30 degrees Fahrenheit, 30 degrees Celsius, or 30 degrees Rankine? He's a snowman.
Well, I know this one.
30 degrees is below freezing in Fahrenheit and insanely below freezing in Kelvin and Rankine. But it's pretty balmy in Celsius, about the equivalent of 86 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
And I know,
I believe
blah,
Canada
blah,
used
blah, he can
Celsius.
magically be saved, but I'm talking about what would happen in the real world to a talking snowman.
Follow me down to
I don't even think someone can talk. Wink, wink.
Next, Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus?
Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus. It's one of these.
First spotted in 1879. Kangaroo, Peanuts, Albert Einstein, or Uranus? Albert Einstein was first spotted in 1879, the year he was born. Probably by a midwife or something, over a century after Uranus was discovered and even longer after kangaroos and peanuts. I've heard baby Einstein cried a lot because he left behind some important equations on the uterine wall. Pucker up for Wine or Lose. If the Washington Redskins rebranded themselves with a non-offensive red-skinned mascot, what could they be called? The Washington Chardonnays, the Washington Malbecs, the Washington Pinot Blancs, or the Washington Rieslings?
I'm gonna let the timer run out on this one a little bit.
Watch the clock. Any last words? Too late. Oh, honestly. Chardonnays, Pinot Blancs, and Rieslings are all white-skinned grapes, but the Malbec grape is red. Although to a connoisseur like myself, Malbec is very offensive. Oh yes, I do say that was quite a burn. Here's one for you. I want to lick and roll all night. If Kiss singer Gene Simmons' tongue grew to the average length of an adult giraffe's, how deep into a woman's mouth could he stick it when he kissed her? About 5 inches deep, about 10 inches deep, about 20 inches deep, or about 30 inches deep? An adult giraffe's tongue is on average about 18 to 20 inches long. So that's about how deep into a woman's mouth a giraffe-tongued Gene Simmons could stick it. And if Gene Simmons' neck grew to the length of an adult giraffe's, he may not even need women anymore.
Yeah, I don't know why they refused this from 2011, even though...
Step right up to the Jack Attack. When you see 2 clues that match, press your A button. 2,000 big ones if you're right, but if you're wrong, you lose 2,000. And of course,
Remember the clue.
it's gotta be a match that fits this
I don't know why it's
clue.
the A button,
Your
not the
house
B
is
button,
made
though.
of what? What materials are their houses made from? Good luck.
Okay, here we go. And this one's really slow, in my opinion, compared to the other ones. We're looking for twigs or sticks. There we go. Honestly, this is the greatest Jack Attack music, in my opinion, honestly. A Toby. I have no idea for this one. And they don't repeat in this one. Couldn't put sounds in there, really? This one's an infamous one, in my opinion, just because of how funny it is, honestly. But then again, tapeworms are... Never mind. Alright.
That's all she wrote! The truth is, home is wherever you hang your hat. My hat is currently hanging in my old college roommate's guest cottage. Shh! He doesn't know I'm living there. You don't know Jack!
Alright, so I'm guessing the next episode should take us to episode 3 and not the one we already played. I think I'm gonna go to episode 5
Cookie
for this one,
Masterson, and
just so
whenever
we
I
can get
see
those
an
out of the way.
attractive woman, I make this sound.
Yeah. I want to save the episode 8 for
I
when we
see
play
you're
as
all
a
alone.
group.
Try not to be frightened.
Because it's a really great one.
And your wrong answer of the game is being
Alright, what do we
sponsored
got
by...
this time?
Slightly used balloons. The more these balloons
Okay,
deflate,
we're looking
the
for
more your
slightly
wallet
used
inflates.
balloons one.
Pick the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to win a fabulous prize and big cash. Okay then, why wait any longer? To get things rolling, Mexican-do attitude. What dish could Porky Pig order at a Mexican restaurant without committing cannibalism? Al pastor, chorizo, ceviche, or lomo adobada? This is a pork dish. Did you not understand the question? Did I stutter? Oh, that's right, I did. I so wanted you to pick this one. Ceviche is fish. Great idea. Give spicy Mexican food to someone who doesn't wear pants. May I introduce Mark TV, and it's a this or that.
It's just page, guys. Don't worry
I'm going
about
to read
it.
off 7 names, and for each one, tell me if it's a sales department on Walmart.com, an MTV show, or both.
Ah,
If
I
it's
hate
a
these.
Walmart department, press the left arrow. If it's on MTV, press the right arrow. If it's both, press the down arrow. Cool, let's do it.
I hate these both things.
Bags, cribs, mugs, skins, juniors, juvies, tools.
Really?
We're rolling back your score.
Yeah.
Walmart doesn't have a jackass department, though, officially.
Come on.
How about, just want to check in. Hey, how do you feel? With the pharynx, with the thoracic cavity, with the pulmonary veins, or with the thalamus? Nuh-uh. Here's where the money is. Located just above the brainstem, the thalamus acts as the relay station sending information like pain to the brain.
Yeah.
That's fine, don't ask me how I'm
Okay,
feeling.
fine.
I asked you how you feel, but whatever. Sure, it's also with my thalamus, but it's just common decency to reciprocate.
Okay.
And now, for whom the dinner bell tolls. Ooh, it's almost time for my dinner. Better have this fortune cookie first, as prescribed by my doctor.
The fortune cookie question.
Not bad. Let's see what my fortune says. Laughter is the best medicine. If that's true, which character from the nursery rhyme Hey Diddle Diddle is the healthiest? The cat, the little dog, the cow, or the spoon? In the Mother Goose nursery rhyme, Hey Diddle Diddle, the cat and the fiddle,
Yeah.
the little dog is the one that laughs at all the crazy stuff going on. This was pre-YouTube, you understand, so if somebody told you a dog laughed, you just had to take them at their word. Here we have, I've had intimate thoughts about Adam. Which of these people is B.I. curious? Someone interested in sexually experimenting with barium? Someone looking to explore with bromine? Someone flirting with beryllium? Or someone fantasizing about bismuth? The chemical symbol for bismuth is Bi. But as a society, we shouldn't put labels on things like this, except chemicals. You should label chemicals so you don't blow yourself up. Unless that's what you're into. Look, I don't know, man. That brings a close to round 1, and I'm happy to report you have the best score. Don't forget, all the questions in round 2 are worth double. And don't forget, big cash prizes can be yours if you find the wrong answer to the game. Let's keep going.
Let's keep
Up
going.
next, spit up or shut up. If Lady Gaga changed her name to the most common first word spoken by babies, what would she be called? Lady No, Lady Dada, Lady Cat, or Lady Mama? Check, please. Here's what you meant to pick. According to a poll performed by YouGov, Dada or Daddy was by far the most popular first word spoken by babies, beating out Mama or Mommy by a considerable margin. Lady Dada is a good name, right? Please just say yes, because that's the name of the screenplay I wrote for Adam Sandler. And on its way, childhood murmuries. It looks like we have a sort of treat today. My good acquaintance, old man, somehow found his way into the studio again. How's it going, old man?
Terrible, Mr. Shapiro.
Yeah, it's Mr. Masterson, actually.
Good call back from
Since
Volume
when?
1, Millman.
Since birth.
I know we're on Earth. Anywho, I need your help remembering something.
This is a new segment from Jackbox Party Pack. Not Jackbox, from You Don't Know Jack 2015.
I forget.
This was not in 2011.
So, what is it you're trying to remember, old man?
Well, it's something I used to
And I
do when I
believe
was
this
just
is
a
the
lad.
replacement for
I'm
the...
not sure the history books go back that
the
far,
dream
but I'll see
one,
if I
which I
can
forgot
help.
the name.
Why don't you describe it to me?
Sure thing, Nate. It's a game. British kids like to play it, I think. You get 3 strikes per turn, and seeds are involved somehow. What is that game?
Would it be Conkers, Queenie, Marbles, or 5 Stones? You thinking of Conkers, old man?
Hey, Conkers, yeah! It's an old British kids game I used to play. Each player has one of these seeds called a conker, and they take turns whacking at them. 3 whacks per turn. Why is that fun?
It's hard to imagine you as a little kid, old man.
Well, I look pretty much the same, minus the liver spots. Didn't start growing those till my early 20s.
And when did you start smelling like liver?
That depends. When was liver invented?
Follow me down to the sea.
Take a stab at All Rise for the Honorable Dinwoody Fudnuddler. If Trees brought a class action lawsuit against the Lumberjacks, which Dr. Seuss character would they most likely hire as their legal counsel? The Cat in the Hat, the Grinch, Pop, or the Lorax? Now pay attention. The Lorax speaks for the trees, and in a lawsuit, the legal counsel speaks for its client, in this case, the trees. It makes sense the Lorax would be a lawyer. He always sues. You hopped on the wrong answer. But also just drifted into winning an assortment of half-deflated balloons from Slightly Used Balloons. Slightly used balloons. When the party's over, the savings
girl?
begin.
Question mark?
This wrong answer, the game has earned you a sweet 8,000 clams.
I know one of the
Well
balloons
done.
is one of the guy's face. It's pretty funny to me.
I call this one, There's a Question in My Pants and You're All Invited.
Oh, it's another one of these.
Okay, as usual, if you get this correct, there's a little extra in it for you. Speaking of extra, put these underwear styles in order from least butt
This
cheek
is one of the
revealing
ones I haven't
to
seen on the
most butt
trailer.
cheek revealing. Thong, bikini, tonga. Bikini, tonga, thong, bikini, thong, bikini, tonga, or tonga, bikini, thong. Bikini style underwear cover the butt cheeks more than tonga style, and tonga style cover more than thong, which leave your butt cheeks pretty much all out there. That earned you an extra grand. But really, any style that doesn't expose my vestigial tail works fine for me. Coming up next, feeling fines. I love that actor from Schindler's List and The English Patient. You know, the one who plays Voldemort. But I'm never certain if I'm pronouncing his name correctly. What's the proper way to say that Mr. Fines has to throw up? Ralph has to Ralph, Reef has to Ralph, Rolf has to Ralph, or Rafe has to Ralph?
I'm gonna let the timer run out a little bit.
Watch the time! What were you thinking there? Want to see the right answer? Yep, Rafe Fiennes' first name is spelled like Ralph, but pronounced Rafe. And his brother Joseph Fiennes is pronounced Joseph, but it's spelled Lessfamous. It's a weird British thing.
Okay, yes, Cookie.
Brace yourself for the attack. When you see two clues that match, press your A button. 2,000 if you're right, but you lose 2,000 if you're wrong. But keep this in mind.
Remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. I love you like a legal guardian. I hope you know who adopted or just took care of who.
No! It is. There we go. Well, I did pretty terrible there.
There it is! I actually adopted a child recently. Thank you. I'd have him introduce himself, but I sent him out to get coffee. It's taking him a long time, even for a 2-year-old.
You don't know Jack!
Okay, 2 more episodes.
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and anybody know how long you have to cook a chupacabra?
No.
Will you be my Facebook friend? And our wrong answer of the game is sponsored by
Teen Sasquatch, a new drama on the Angst Network. He's mysterious, he's elusive, and he drives the girls wild. Like him. Mondays at 8.
Find the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to get yourself some sweet prizes and bonus cash. All right, here goes nothing. First up, not so smart Alec. What is Alec Baldwin most likely to scream at a dude with a camera who works as part of the paparazzi? Fuck you, you fucking paparazza! I'll fuck you in the ass, evil paparazzo! Get fucked with a paparazzi! Or, I'll break your fucking camera with my paparazzas! This is so fucking wrong. Why didn't you pick this? The singular term for paparazzi is paparazzo.
Oh.
And as a rule, paparazzi are borderline vile, but you still shouldn't f*** them in the f***ing... That's just thinking to their level.
Maybe. But I can't bleep out my cusses, so you know.
Try this on for size. Drake a
Unlike how
leg.
you can actually,
Ah! Oh my god, for a second there I thought I saw my ventriloquist dummy Billy O'Brien again. I've been having visions of him just showing up at the most inopportune times. Ah!
Well, hi, Billy. Who's the dummy?
Not me.
It really is you.
It's always me, you dunny.
I was hoping you were just a mirage.
A mirage that we're not in a desert. Oh, speaking of which, where would you be if you saw me as a mirage in the Gobi Desert? Pakistan, Mongolia, Peru, or Mexico?
Swing and a miss.
One right answer coming up. Yes, the Gobi Desert is in China and Mongolia. Just don't sneak up on me anymore, Billy.
Okay, no trottling. Someday I'm gonna murder you.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Nothing, I didn't say anything.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Take a good look at shacking up. Where should a large shacko be worn on Shaq O'Neal? His extra large ears, his big feet, his large head, or his massive hands?
So this wrong answer to the game is a little bit tricky, but I think you'll get the things once I get it.
The correct answer is shackos are a military-style hat with a large feather in the front, often worn by marching band leaders. It would be the most ridiculous thing he's worn since Kazam. Do you believe in big feet? Well, you should, because you just won an autographed poster of Ketor, the sexy Sasquatch star of Team Sasquatch on the Inks Network. If you think Bigfoot was sexy before, you ain't seen nothing yeti. This wrong answer of the game got you $4,000. Nice job.
That'll help me a lot. Especially to get back on the positives.
Let's try Russian ladies looking for young men. And stop the train, it's a dis or dat.
Oh.
I am going to list off 7 things. And for each one, I want you to tell me if it's something that happens to Anna Karenina in Tolstoy's classic novel, Anna Karenina, or a Justin Timberlake song. If it's Anna Karenina, press the left arrow. If it's Justin Timberlake, press the right arrow. Okay, we're off. Adultery. Childbirth. Murder. Amnesia. Suicide. Future sex. Nothing else. That performance was more depressing than the novel Anna Karenina. I keep meaning to reread Anna Karenina, but I've been waiting for a time when I really want to fall into a deep, deep depression.
Boing.
Say hello to Woody or wouldn't he? What would it mean if Woody Allen were an alleged pedorthist? He's been accused of touching shoes, he's been accused of touching grapes, he's been accused of touching bugs, or he's been accused of touching feces. Time's a-wasting. Ah, crap. Smart people choose this. A pedorthist is a doctor or healthcare professional who focuses on feet, especially shoes and inserts that can help with pain relief. And look, I'm not saying he's a shoe doctor, and I'm not saying he's not a shoe doctor. But the one thing we can all agree on is that The Curse of the Jade Scorpion was a terrible movie. That'll bring an end to our first round. And lucky for you, there's room for improvement. Remember, I'm doubling the value of each question in round 2. Okay then, here we go.
Yep, second half coming up now.
Open wide for Pup All Night. Considering their lifespans, which dog from the first Puppy Bowl would be the least likely to be alive to watch Puppy Bowl 11? That adorable poodle puppy, that adorable Great Dane puppy, that adorable Dachshund puppy, or that adorable pug puppy? As a general rule, the bigger the dog, the shorter the lifespan. So the Great Dane, with a life expectancy of about 7 years, is, probably not going to make it. Oh, we're going to get some angry posts on our Facebook page about this question, I can tell. But it's not my fault we live in a world where horrible things happen.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Let's try. Beautiful millionaires are just so relatable. Say the incredibly down-to-earth Jennifer Lawrence decides to go skydiving. If on her way down to Earth she reaches terminal velocity, what down-to-earth thing might you hear her say? Wowzer, I could not be going down to Earth any faster. Aw man, I'm going down to Earth slower every second. Lol, I broke the sound barrier on my way down to Earth. Or, cool beans, I'm actually now going away from Earth. Watch your time. Jennifer Lawrence has a lot of amazing qualities, but I'm fairly certain she can't fly. Ready for this? A falling object or adorable movie star that has reached its terminal velocity will not speed up anymore on its descent before hitting the ground. It's falling as fast as it can. But even if she fell to her death, I bet Jennifer Lawrence would leave the most adorable crater.
Follow me down to the sea.
Why not try Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus?
Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus. Okay.
Closely associated with Miranda and Ariel. Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus?
Okay, this is actually the first one of these types of puzzles I don't actually know the answer to. Oh, that hurts.
Here's what a right answer looks like. Miranda and Ariel are two of the larger moons of Uranus. And you can't have moons without Uranus. Hey, we were supposed to have a tuba there to accentuate the butt joke. Where's the tuba guy?
He was in a car accident on the way over, Cookie. He's dead.
Ah.
Hey, trombone guy made it! Here's a good one. Ay caramba! I'm a cold-blooded killer. Say Bart Simpson decides to start going around attacking authority figures with his slingshot. If it turns out like the story of David and Goliath, what might happen? Principal Skinner will die after getting shot in the forehead. Chief Wiggum will die after getting shot in the gut. Mayor Quimby will die after getting shot in the heart. Or Homer Simpson will run away after getting shot in the groin. David slays Goliath after slinging a stone into the middle of the giant's forehead. So that's how Principal Skinner might meet his untimely demise as well. But it really wouldn't be that much of a loss. Springfield is literally crawling with people who sound exactly like him. Try this on for size. I'm gonna need 2 oceans of calamine lotion stat. If the 80s hairband Poison were like poison ivy, what part of them would give people a rash? The fumes from their hairspray, the oil in their makeup, the silk on their rockin' clothes, or the ink in their tattoos? Coming in contact with the oil on a poison ivy plant is what causes the skin to break out in a rash. So if the band Poison were similar, it would probably be best not to touch their oily makeup.
Yeah.
In fact, it's probably best not to touch any part of the band Poison. You have no idea where they've been for the past 25 years.
Hey. Hello? I need you to move your car to the end of the driveway. One is behind you.
Welcome to the attack. When you see two clues that match, press your A button. $2,000 if you're right. 2,000
really?
if you're wrong. And most importantly,
Remember the clue.
it's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Climb time. What did these guys climb?
Or my feet.
I don't want to be in any trouble with you.
Sorry. Okay. I can actually just click. So I can actually just click with my mouse. Okay. Whoops. Okay, now I have to click with my mouse. Damn it. Ugh. Yeah, I have to click with my mouse.
That's the game! This jack attack has inspired me to climb, so I did. On top of a human pyramid of interns. My elbows are giving out! First person to fall doesn't get college credit.
You don't know Jack!
Let's get back to it.
Welcome to the game. I'm your host, Cookie Masterson, and I hate to toot my own horn, but... Oops, sorry, that wasn't mine. There we go, that one's mine. I'm glad it's just you and me. This way I can give you my full attention. And today's wrong answer of the game is brought to you by...
Kale Mart. If you find
Okay,
a
if I
single
remember
thing
this
in our
episode,
store that is not associated with kale,
this wrong
it's
answer is
free.
actually pretty
Kale
cheeky.
Mart. We don't even know what kale is, and we don't care.
Try to choose the wrong answer, brought to you by our sponsor, to get prizes and cash. So let's get to it.
Get ready, time for question 1.
First on the docket, mail enhancement. Just taking a moment to open my mail. Something I like to do every couple of years. Probably should have paid that. An old Christmas card. Now let's see what it says inside. Well, it's been a big year for the whole family. Junior learned to drive, Mom changed jobs, and Dad started a drug empire cooking and selling high-quality methamphetamine. What TV family is this Christmas card from? The Greens, the Browns, the Blacks, or the Whites?
So, interesting enough, the wrong answer to the game is actually this question. You see it yet? Shit.
This would have worked. Why, yes, this card is from Walter and Skylar White and their son Walt Jr. from the show Breaking Bad. And I'd read you the rest of the letter, but it's full of spoilers. Well, looks like you're not getting the green this time.
Check out the mic.
But you'll have plenty of green soon with this brand new kale coffee maker from Kale Mart. Enjoy a piping hot cup of kale in the morning. Because apparently now kale is a thing that everybody's talking about and eating, and you can't escape it, so you might as well just put it in your f***ing coffee. Today's wrong answer of the game is worth a tidy $4,000. There you go.
I really wish I wasn't.
Coming up next, positive feedback. What might you hear from a kingfisher that's fishing for compliments? So, did anybody notice I just got my scales waxed? So, did you guys see I'm wearing my fur differently? So, how does everyone like my new gill tattoo? Or, isn't anybody gonna mention my new feather do?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to use this.
Are you fishing for an insult? Okay, you're a dope. How's that? Next time, try this. A kingfisher is a type of bird. You know, those things with feathers. Wow, talk about a needy, insecure bird. Oh my god, it's been 15 minutes. Somebody tell me I'm handsome. Interns, somebody tell me I'm handsome.
You're handsome, sir. So handsome, Mr. Masterson.
Ah, let's never cut it that close again.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
It's time for Lucy in the Sky with Rubles. And oh yes, it's a this or dat. I'm gonna read off 7 quotes totally out of context. For each one, I want you to tell me if it's something said by legendary pop star Elton John, or something said by Russian Prime Minister Vladimir Putin. If it was said by Elton John, press the left arrow. If it was said by Vladimir Putin, press the right arrow. Ready? Let's go. I do like Britney Spears. I think she's cute.
Yep. It's gonna take...
I go to the gym. I swim daily. I myself know some people who are gay. I think happiness is love. I collect emotions. In America, I'd definitely be a Democrat. I'm 5'8". I hate being short.
Wow, that was cutting it close.
No, I guess that's why they call it the blues. Look, there's a lot of political turmoil in the world. We must trust Elton John's song, The Circle of Life. It's a simple philosophy that says this: no matter what happens, we can rest assured that one day, Vladimir Putin will be eaten by a lion.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think I just cocked it up
Take a good
completely
look
with
at
that Jack Attack.
I Hunger for Love. If each member of the Hunger Games love triangle brought something different to the relationship, which of these arrangements would actually result in Katniss catching fire? Katniss brings air, Peeta brings friction, and Gale brings time. Katniss brings friction, Peeta brings fuel, and Gale brings inert gas. Katniss brings heat, Peeta brings time, and Gale brings oxygen. Or Katniss brings heat, Peeta brings fuel, and Gale brings oxygen. Could be worse, you know, in theory. Let me show you something. The so-called fire triangle outlines what is needed to start and maintain fire, which is heat, fuel, and oxygen. Remove one, no fire. But I'm sure you could get rid of Peeta and it would still be hot. And now, one show down, 14,312 to go.
It's not an order question.
And I'll throw some extra roses at you for a right answer. Put these Broadway musicals in order of longest to shortest original runs. Grease, Rent, Spamalot. Rent, Grease, Spamalot. Spamalot, Rent, Grease. Rent, Spamalot, Grease. Or Grease, Rent, Spamalot. Opening in 1996, Rent ran for 12 years. Grease opened in 1972 and ran for 8 years. And Spamalot opened in 2005 and had a 5-year run. That just earned you an extra $1,000. Of course, none of these tops the musical Cats, which ran for 233 straight years. Hard to believe, but true. Good for them. We've finished round 1, and you've got a pretty nice score. It's a shame there's nobody here to share it with. Remember, in round 2, every question is worth double. Okay, here it comes. How about Chuck E. Balls? I just love Chuck E. Cheese, especially those big ball pits with all the colorful balls that kids jump around in. So tell me this. Imagine, just hypothetically, that each color ball in a Chuck E. Cheese ball pit were a different virus. When you dive in, which ball could you definitely not come into contact with? A ball that causes polio, a ball that causes herpes, a ball that causes rabies, or a ball that causes plague? Trust me, you do not want to touch a herpes ball. Oh, you're gonna kick yourself. Herpes, polio, and rabies are all caused by a virus. Plague is caused by a bacteria, so none of those virus balls could give you plague. Plague is spread by rodents, but luckily not singing animatronic rodents like the ones you find at Chuck E. Cheese. Hey, anyone want to go to Chuck E. Cheese after the game?
Not anymore, sadly. The last location with the animatronics is gone now.
I call this one Leafy Laughter. Imagine an episode of Between Two Ferns with Zach Galifianakis being filmed with a set of 2 new freshly sprouted ferns. Based on the name for fern sprouts, what might be a better name for that episode? Between 2 saplings with Zach Galifianakis? Between 2 pup shoots with Zach Galifianakis? Between 2 fronds with Zach Galifianakis? Or between 2 fiddleheads with Zach Galifianakis? A fern sprout is called a fiddlehead based on its shape, which resembles the top of, you guessed it, a fiddlehead. And like Zach Galifianakis, they take about 40 years to fully blossom.
Follow me down to the sea.
Up next, escargot for Margot. Okay guys, I've got a theory, and I think it's pretty solid. Follow me on this. The movie Key Largo came out in 1948, and the next major Argo movie was Fargo. So there may have been a secret Argo embargo. Ergo, how long was the next Argo embargo between Fargo and Argo? 7 years, 12 years, 17 years, or 22 years? Fargo came out in 1996 and Argo in 2013. Ergo, a 17-year Argo movie embargo. And you know what never went out of style that entire time? Cargo pants. Take a stab at to be or not to be Arthur.
Hi, this is Corky. And how about them Golden Girls, huh?
Old man, what the hell are you doing? Get away from the microphone.
But I need to ask a question.
Give me, damn it, give me that.
No,
Listen to me, you stupid old... Give it to me.
Ow.
What's that thing? Who's that fella? Where's that scroody up doodly doo? It's Foggy Facts with old man.
Scroody up doo, I forget.
All right. Just one question, and then you are out of here.
Okay, 2 questions, great.
One question.
All right. Don't get your panties in a... whatever. I'm just trying to remember this one thing. I'm trying to think of this lovely singing gentleman. He was friends with those Muppet puppets, and he lived in Colorado. he talked to God in all those movies, and then he died in a plane crash, and now he's probably talking to the real God. Who the heck was that guy?
Okay, was it Engelbert Humperdinck, Jim Croce, Harry Belafonte, or John Denver? Yes, old man, it's country folk singer-songwriter John Denver. You're talking about John Denver.
I'm not talking about him, you are.
Why were you trying to remember John Denver, old man?
I wasn't.
What are you talking about? You just commandeered this game to ask a question about him.
Who?
John Denver.
Never heard of him. Toodaloo, boy.
Ah! And on its way, Menage a Treat. Who would not be invited to a Neapolitan threesome? Vanilla Ice, Strawberry Shortcake, the band Sexual Chocolate, or Liz Lemon? Neapolitan ice cream consists of strawberry, chocolate, and vanilla, but not lemon. So Liz Lemon would not be invited. Remember, approaching a threesome is just like eating ice cream. If you go at it too quickly, you might damage the roof of your mouth. Step right up to the Jack Attack. When you see two clues that match, press your A button. 2,000 big ones.
Or
if
not,
you're right.
you just click
But
on the
if you're
screen.
Wrong, you lose 2,000. And don't ever forget,
Remember the clue.
it's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Watch this Peter P. Who's the Peter P? Good luck. There you have it! Wow, I haven't seen that many Peters since... What? No. You know what? I'm not reading the rest of this joke.
Bye. Bye, cookies. Now I'm just gonna check to make sure we've unlocked new episodes really quick.
Okay, we're on.
Yeah, here we go.
I'm sorry, but
Oh, we got up to into the dog. That's pretty interesting.
They're absurd. Look, if the price tag is high enough, I'll say whatever the hell you want, but I mean...
Alright. That's gonna do it for now. Look out for a Jackbox meetup video tomorrow, probably. If I remember, I might have us do this game with episode 8. See you guys.